Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, bringing you guys more My Hero Academia Smash Rising here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the version 2 Bakugo that is currently available in the game that you guys can farm out to 6 stars, or rather you can unlock him and then farm him out to 6 stars. Now the grind for him is a little bit tedious, but it's not as tedious as the Deku, because when it came to the Deku, if you did the highest stamina, you had 2 R factor that would sometimes drop, but this time around, if you do the highest stamina with Bakugo, only 1 R factor has the chance to drop, but at the same time you can still get all R factor drops, so that's why it's still tedious, especially going from 5 star to 6 star, because you need 300 badges in order to do that. Now I managed to 6 star mine, and so I'm gonna show you guys him today, but we're gonna also compare him to the version 1 Bakugo, because we got to see the differences between these two Bakugos, because obviously they do have their stat differences. And the first thing that you kind of sort of notice with the Bakugo is that version 2's HP and attack stat are significantly higher than the version 1 Bakugo. Like version 2 breaks 2k HP and breaks 2.4k attack. Like that's a lot of attack, okay? Like All Might even doesn't have that much attack when he maxes out to 6 stars. So this Bakugo hits kind of, well, okay, when I say he hits hard, he hits harder than version 1 Bakugo. He hits harder, but not by much, okay? Because once you put all the R factor on the 2 Bakugo, like you're not even gonna notice the 500 point difference in attack, or you're not gonna notice the 400 point difference in HP or whatever. You're not gonna notice that. Same thing with his luck and his defense and avoidability. Version 1 Bakugo has more defense, avoidability, and luck than version 2, because they gotta balance out the character. They gave version 2 a lot of attack, and so they took away defense, avoidability, and luck, which, I mean, luck is fine. Defense, it kind of sucks, but again, once you start throwing all your R factor and stats onto these Bakugos, you're gonna you'll see that the whole 300 point difference is not really going to matter in the long run. So honestly, they have the same passives and everything, and they have the same SP, and they have the same hit, so really it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter which Bakugo you use. Like if you really do care about that 500 point difference, then sure, farm out version 2 Bakugo. If you really don't care about that difference, then version 1 Bakugo is just fine. Now I did version 2 because I prefer Bakugo with his mask, and then at the same time, you never know, maybe in the future they'll make Bakugo skills that are only available for the version 2 Bakugo, but I don't know. As far as right now goes, every Bakugo skill that is in the game is for both Bakugos, so there is no version 2 exclusive skill just yet. But if they do have that in the future, then you have your version 2 Bakugo to put it on. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's jump into some Cross Crisis and just try out this Bakugo and see what he's all about. Alright you guys, so here we are with Cross Crisis. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the symbol call off. So if we actually go ahead and take a look at the Bakugo, so you see his stats, you see how we're at 29,000 attack, yada yada yada, our 14k defense, blah 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 blah. So if we actually take a look at the version 1 Bakugo, you can see that their stats don't really it doesn't really move all that much. Like we're at 28.5k attack. Like I said, you can't really notice the difference with the 500 point difference or whatever. You don't see it. You don't see it. So that's why I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because you can't see the difference once you start stacking R factor on your units. You won't see the difference in their stats. So the only time you actually see the differences in their stats is when the only time you see differences in their stats is when they don't have any R factor on them. That's what I'm trying to say. There you go. So anyways, like I said, they have the same passive and everything. So like, I don't see, it's one of those things where it's like I get what they're doing. I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to give us their different outfits and stuff, and see the evolution of the character. But if at the end of the day their passives and stuff are the exact same, then there's really no point. I don't know. There's just oh wow, Did we just knock them all down? Okay. There's just no point. I don't know. That's just how I see it, because it's just like I can understand if this Bakugo had a different passive than, let's say, you know, his version 1 self. If he had a different passive, that would be great, but he doesn't. And so because he doesn't have because he doesn't have a different passive, it's like, well, there's really no reason, or I guess there's really no incentive to grind out this Bakugo. With that being said, you know, I feel like if you like the Bakugo outfit, then you'll still grind him out at least to 4 or 5 star, because he still breaks 2k attack even at 4 stars. So, but at the same time though, if he's at 4 stars, that means he has even lower defense, and you probably will notice the differences in his stats and stuff. So that's why, like, I would recommend just going out to 6 star. But you know, like we went through the cross crisis. We went through the cross crisis with the version 2 Bakugo. So now let's go through with the version 1 Bakugo. Hopefully I can get to the cross crisis before it goes away. And okay, cool, we're good. So now we're gonna go through with version 1 and just see everything that he can do. And I mean, I don't know, like I said, it's just one of those things where it's like, I feel like it just doesn't matter. It doesn't, like, they're the same, you know? So it's all up to you whether or not you want to grind out this Bakugo, or the version 2 Bakugo, to 6 stars. Because at the end of the day, you're really not gonna notice, you're really not gonna notice the stat changes. Wow, how much damage does that do? Sheesh. Like, every time I do it, characters die. Let me see how much damage this does. Oh my, whoa! Oh, that dramatic is whoa! That dramatic is disgusting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, you can tell I've never used his dramatic at all, because wow, I need to start showcasing dramatics. That's what I need to do. That's what I might just have to do at this point. Dang, Bakugo, what you doing, bro? You good, King? Like, dang. Like, sheesh. All right, let me go ahead and get my rising, and then let's do this. But yeah, like I said, like, I can't even tell the difference in, like, my attack power. Like, I just can't tell. So, oh wow. So I still be getting those defense drops, and then just, can we get the stun or whatever? It looks like, oh, we did. Whoa. So, like, what is that? Like, I don't know if that's like a blind, or I think it's like a bind or a stun or something. It's something. I think it's the same thing that Stain can do. Sheesh, that is wild. Okay. I'm blown away by this thing on dramatic, bro. Wow, that's like infinitely, that's so much better than Deku's dramatic. Wow. I'm glad I got that dramatic. Sheesh. So all in all, honestly, like, the Bakugo is cool. He's really cool and everything. Like, his outfit is really dope. I mean, he just has his mask on, like, you know, that's awesome. But at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, they have the same passive. The attack differences, or the stat differences, you can see it when they don't have any R factor on them. But once you put the R factor on them, it kind of sort of balances itself out, so that you can't really tell, oh, there's a 500 point difference in attack. Oh, there's a 400 point difference in HP. Oh, there's a 300 point difference in defense, and the version 2 Bakugo has lower defense. It's like, well, 300 points doesn't really make that much of a difference, because every R factor will add at least like 1,000 or more of whatever into a stat. So it just kind of balances out. So honestly, like, I'm gonna go ahead and say that he might not be worth the grind, but at the same time, if you really like Bakugo and you're hoping and praying that they make some sort of Bakugo version 2 exclusive skill in the future, then I would go ahead and grind him out to 6 star. But you know, in my personal opinion, the stat differences, like, it's kind of the same with Deku. It's like the stat differences, you know, it's like you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say, I'm trying to form words. What I'm trying to say is that the stat differences I feel like it doesn't justify the grind for this guy, right? It just doesn't justify the grind for this guy. But if you really like Bakugo, you really like his outfit, and you think that they're gonna make exclusive skills in the future for this Bakugo, like kind of like sort of the Deku, then yeah, definitely grind him out to 6-star, just in case, because we don't know when he's gonna come back, right? So you have until the 9th to do it, so you have plenty of time. Honestly, you could just full auto your way through, and you should be good to go there. But anyways, that is gonna go ahead and do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to Detroit smash that like button down below to show your support. In the description below, check out the Smash Rising Discord and Twitter, and in the comments below, let me know if you guys have grinded out this Bakugo to 6-star, or if you're going to grind him out to 6-star, or just let me know if you hate Smash Rising, because I know a lot of you guys do. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy Smash Rising and want to see more from me. Also ring the bell so you don't miss another upload here on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.